we are going to read chapter 8. This chapter is called Winter Riddle. So in my lesson plans, I asked you to make a prediction about what you think this chapter is going to be about. So if it's called Winter Riddle, I'm thinking maybe they're going to have to answer a riddle to get into the next part of the forest or the next part of their map, so I'm not sure. I'll show you pictures if there are any, and here's chapter 8. The puppy pirates set off running across the snowy plain. The dog sled teams had spread out after Candy Cane Forest, so now the puppy pirates had no other teams to follow. Redbeard's crew was on its own. As they raced toward the cotton candy caves, the snow came down harder. Once Wally thought he spotted the North Pole Racers' red hats in the distance, but he wasn't sure. It was hard to see much of anything while the sky was full of swirling snowflakes. Finally, they reached the cotton candy caves. Wally wished that they had time to explore. What kind of treasures might be hidden inside such colorful caves? He imagined jewels made of sugars, rocks made of peanut butter, and walls that were covered in tasty rawhide. But cave exploring would have to wait for another day. Today they were on a quest for a different kind of treasure, the greatest treasure of all. There is no time to stop and smell the treats. Instead, the team turned east to go around to the pink and blue mountains and shot out onto the rainbow-colored snow cone glaciers. Henry yelled commands, guiding the crew over giant rocks in the ice. Sometimes the puppy pirates had to stop, back up, and steer around icy pools. Playful seals and honking narwhals poked their heads out of the water and cheered them on. Wally was beginning to feel tired. The sled felt heavier with each step he took. Spike had little ice balls stuck between his paw pads. Wayne was having trouble keeping the harness in place. The pugs moaned that they were starving. Just when Wally thought that they should stop for a rest, he spotted a huge red and green flag flapping ahead of them. The flag was planted at the base of the icy mountain. Oh wait, sorry, here's... Narwhals are so cute. Okay, 1 second. So I saw the flag at the base of an icy mountain. In case you were wondering, Henry cried, I think we found the first checkpoint. The sounds of barking and cheering got louder as they drew closer to the mountain. Dozens of puppies had taken a shortcut to the first checkpoint so that they could cheer the racers on. As the puppy pirate teams ran toward the flag, Millie and Stink burst into song. Splashing through the snow, the two weirdos sang. In a 6-dog pirate sleigh, over the ice they go, running all the way, yo-ho-ho. Whoa, Henry cried, halt! The puppy pirates came to a stop under the giant flag. Little elf pups surrounded the crew. The small fluffy white dogs were wearing tiny red and green hats, striped and decorated with jingle bells. They offered each of the pups dishes of hot stew and bowls of cold water. While he gobbled up his snack, Wally searched the crowd for Mrs. C. Before they could collect their next section of their map, they needed to solve her riddle. There we go, here's the riddle. But where was she, and where were the other teams? A moment later, a loud yoo-hoo rang from above. Wally and the other pups looked up to Miss C sliding down a rope onto the edge of an icy mountain. She was wearing climbing gear and gloves. Her harness reminded Wally of the one he had to wear to pull their sled. Welcome, Mrs. C said, landing on the ground with a soft thump. Congratulations on making it to the first checkpoint. You are the third team to arrive. So right now they're in third place. Third? They yipped with glee. We're in third place? Miss C added, the North Pole Racers and the St. Bernards are just ahead of you. Oh, I hate third place, grumbled Captain Redbeard. Are you ready for the riddle? Mrs. C smiled at Wally and his mates. Remember hints from the crowd. Only racers on your sled can guess the answer. Here it goes. When it's cold outside, everyone loves these little white stars that sprinkle from above. What are they? So again, I'm going to read that riddle to you again. When it's cold outside, everyone loves these little white stars that sprinkle from above. What are they? I think I know what they are. Captain Redbeard woofed happily. Stars, he said, twinkling stars. That's easy. I'm very good at solving riddles. That might be it, sir, Piggly began, but I'm pretty sure that she said sprinkle, not twinkle. Snow, Henry hollered. I think the answer is snow, which I thought it was snow too. Very good, Mrs. C, she said, grinning. She handed Henry a map. Good luck on your second leg of the race, and I'll see you at the ancient licorice tree. Alrighty. So that was chapter 8, the winter riddle. So they had to solve a riddle to get past that point, and the answer was snow. I remember when we did riddles in our class, and some of my friends came up with some really good ones. That was fun. But I'm going to have an answer or a question for you. I don't even think it's going to be a question. Maybe I'll have you come up with your own riddle to put on portfolio on Class Dojo. So that can be really fun. You can use the computer or a cell phone or a parent to help you come up with your riddle, but that is your assignment after we just read our story. So get on and make your riddles.